What's up YouTube, this is PCCScene here. Today I'm actually going to be doing a Mac app review, something a little bit different. So yeah, without further ado guys, let's just go ahead and get into it. So, as you can probably tell from the title, the app that I'm reviewing today is a Minesweeper app, alright? This is one of the many things that I miss about having a PC. Is Minesweeper. Minesweeper is a fun game, okay? I was never really all that good at it, but, you know, just lately I've been having this really big craving to play it. I don't know why, but it's just been there. It's been bugging me. I've been dying to play Minesweeper for probably, I can't even tell you. So I was browsing the App Store one day, and I happened to come across a Minesweeper app, and this is the app that I'm going to be reviewing today. If we go ahead and we open up my App Store, you will see here it is, Minesweeper Deluxe. This is the App Store page. I will be putting a link to this in the description. You know, there's a few screenshots. As you can see right here, if you are a Windows user, this will look quite familiar, alright? So, you know what, that's enough of the App Store page. Let's go ahead and minimize that. Let's go ahead and crack it open. It's right here. And bam, here we go. Now, as you can see, this game is Game Center enabled, so very cool. So you can, you know, play with friends, I guess. I'm not really sure if it's multiplayer or not, but I do know you can challenge your friends, and you can do all that stuff. So yeah, so as you can see, here we go. Very, very familiar territory for any of you PC users out there. We've got here the little smiley face button. This button, while it doesn't like hold its mouth open when you're about to make a selection, unfortunately, this is used to make, you know, to start a new game. So let's say I get started here, and let's say, oh no, I blew up. Oh noes. Well, what you can do is click the button, and bam, there you go. I actually shouldn't be saying the word bam when playing Minesweeper. It's a very kind of a bad idea. To me, it just seems like, why would I say, you know, boom, and then bam, and then actually, that was a fail. I wanted to click that just to show you why, because I know there's a mine right there. You know, because it's like you're basically asking to blow up. So anyways, yeah. So if we go ahead and we take a look up here at the Minesweeper menu bar, right here we just got the standard stuff about Minesweeper Deluxe. It doesn't really tell you anything about the company. You can hide all that stuff. You know what all this is. Under the game menu, you do have the new game menu, and under here, by default, you can only play beginner and intermediate. If you want to get the expert and custom modes, you have to do an in-app purchase, which is only about $2. I actually did do the in-app purchase because I figured $2, it's nothing, I can do that. And I'm quite happy I did, because now I have expert mode and I can do custom. There are sound effects in this. Let's just go ahead and let's turn those on. So if I go ahead and start a new game now, you'll hear the little thing right there. The you know, we got little noises for selecting and placing down flags. Hear that? And if you blow up, you get a little explosion sound effect. So there, whoops, there you go. Let's go ahead and again, let's just start up another new game. Or I could have just clicked the button there. You can turn Game Center on or off, which is nice. And then here is a leaderboard. Now, I'm gonna click on this, but I don't know if it's going to open up. Oh, okay. So here's the leaderboard. It looks like it just shows you the sort of the local high scores. I don't know if yeah, these are definitely localized high scores. Part of the reason why I know this is because so far the only mode I've actually beaten is beginner. I can't get past intermediate. It's really annoying. I can get pretty close. I mean, the closest I got was like 3 mines away, and then I made a really stupid error and then blew up. So anyways, so we got the leaderboard. Under the store, you can buy these safety hats. Now, what a safety hat does, I've got 10 of them. Alright, you get 9 when you download the game. But, if I'm uncertain as to whether or not there's a mine, what I can do is I can hold down my Option key, and you'll see that I get this little safety hat. If I'm uncertain that this is a mine, I can hold down Option and click, and because it was a mine, it automatically placed a flag. Now, since I know that this one, this one right here already has a mine near it, but let's say I don't really, I'm still uncertain as to whether or not this block is a mine. When I click on it, as you can see, it'll just automatically select it, or it'll automatically place down, again, a flag. So there you go. I don't really mind that I'm using up my safety hats for that, because personally, I find safety hats to be a little bit cheap. Just use them all up. Go ahead, I don't need them. So yeah, I personally have no use for the safety hats. But if you do rely on the safety hats, you can purchase them here. Let's say if I wanted to buy 5 of them, I'm not really sure how much they would cost. Oh, I have to enter my password. Yeah, I'm not interested in buying them anyways. But, yeah. But you do get 1 free safety hat if you beat the game and share your score with any social network. Facebook, or you can share it on Game Center. You'll get 1 free safety hat if you share your score after the fact. So, just an incentive to share your score. Then we got the standard Windows stuff, and under Help, if you click Help, it just brings this little thing up. So yeah, let's see how long I've been going for. 7 minutes. Yikes, a little bit long. I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, let's go ahead and let me go through a quick game, just so that way I can sort of explain to you guys how to actually play this game. Now, we're not going to be playing this on expert mode, because like I say, I can't beat expert mode. I mean, I could. It's just that I keep making these really stupid mistakes. And actually, I'm really quite slow at this game. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to play beginner mode. Alright, come on. Let me select you, for freaking sakes. Alright, so here's the beginner mode. So we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to play through this real quickly. So, as you can see in beginner mode, we have, I think, this is a 10, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I think this is a 10 by 10 grid. And as you can see here, we've got 10 mines. So what you do is that to start the game, you just click on any of the blocks. Alright, there we go. We've clicked one. Now, if you're wondering where a mine is, what you do is you take a look at these numbers. So if we take a look at this one right here, there is exactly 1 mine and 1 mine only surrounding this one. Okay, what I mean by that is that if you take a look at this one right here, and then you look at the 3 by 3 grid around it, you see that, the 3 by 3 grid around it, within that 3 by 3 grid there is 1 mine. So in this case we're a little bit uncertain, because there are actually 2 possibilities with this particular tile here. It could be either this one or this one, so we don't really know. But what we can do is we can actually take a look at some of the other tiles and determine where that could be. Now if we look at this one, look at the 3 by 3 area around it, you'll see that there is only 1 tile right here that is unchecked. There's 1 mine around this, alright? 7 of the 8 blocks surrounding it have been already pressed, so that means that this has to be a mine. So what we do to set a flag down is we right click, okay? To just activate a block, or to just click on a block, you left click, just like that, and then it'll just press the button. A neat feature about this particular version of Minesweeper is that once you have all of the potential mines flagged, you can actually click on the number itself, and it will auto-click all of the blocks around it, which I think is very cool. I've been taking full advantage of that. That is a feature I don't think was in the PC version, so that's pretty nice. So here we have another situation. Here you see this one right here that my mouse is over. If we look around it, there is only 1 possible area that has a mine right here. This is the only unchecked area. There's a mine right there. Okay, now if we take a look at this one, you can see that we already have a mine set for that one, you see? So that means that these 2 blocks are completely safe. And again, we can do the thing where we click on the various numbers and it'll auto check them. Now over here we've got another little thing here. Basically, if you see like a block that's surrounded like this by 1s, there's probably a mine right there. I'm just throwing that out there. In fact, that typically is the case, because if you have a mine off to one of the corners, if there's a, if there is a 1 at the very corner of this block, and this is the only block in that radius, that pretty much means that there's a mine. So yeah, there's a mine right there. So that means that this one's safe. And yeah, so here's another one right here. I typically look for the corner ones first. See, there's obviously this is the only one. So we can click there, and there's that one too. Here we go. See this 2 right here. There are 2 mines surrounding it. One of these is already set. The only other block that is unchecked, and it's actually the only other unpressed block, is this one. So that means that there has to be a mine right here. So that makes that one safe. Okay. Now taking a look here, again, same story. Look at this 2. There's one mine. There's the other mine. There's no other options. So this is the mine. All right, that's pretty much the best strategy in Minesweeper. If you've never been really certain as to how the game works, that's my strategy. I hope that my explanation is making sense. I'm not really sure. Okay, take a look at this right here. I was actually a little bit uncertain at first as to which of these 3 could be mines. But if you take a look at this 2, it's a little area surrounding it. Now, we don't have a 3x3 grid because obviously the remainder of the 3x3 grid is actually off of the playing field. So we're just taking a look at this. You'll see that these are the only 2 available blocks, and this is a 2, so bam, bam. Now taking a look at this 2 is now also completely safe because this 2 shares these 2 mines. And so does this one. This one actually has this one and that one, so that's a safe block. Does that make sense? Good. I hope it does. This 3 right here, we're still a little bit uncertain about. This 1, and this 2, man, I hate this. Well, okay. No, okay, actually I was about to make a terrible mistake. And actually, there are a few features in this particular version of the game that are actually missing from the PC version, and I will be getting into that here in a little bit. But anyways, let me see. What can we do here? This is actually kind of vague. These are situations that you will very often find in the expert modes. So let's see. In the intermediate and expert modes, situations like this where everything's just insanely vague, and really all it takes is just constantly staring at this, trying to figure out different clues. So this 3 right here, the 3x3 grid around it, we've got 1 right here, we've got 1 right here, and then we've got these 2 other options, so we're not really certain which one it could be. Looking at this 2, again, same story. We've got 1 right here, but we've got 2 other blank ones right there, so we're not really sure. This 1, again, 1 right here, 1 right here, we don't know. So you see, this is why I'm confused. This 2, again, these 2 things right here, that flag's already been checked. This flag, this 1's been taken care of, but that doesn't really help us there. Sometimes you just get epiphanies. Like, I don't know if I'm just really slow at processing stuff like this, but sometimes, as I just keep looking at it, I get these epiphanies. But oftentimes the epiphanies are kind of bad because I'm like rushing to conclusions because I'm like, I need to get this thing finished. So, yeah, anyways, let me see if I can just figure out what's going on here. So I might need to cut. Okay, guys. I just figured out something. Like I say, issues like this take a lot of thinking. Sometimes, at least for me, I don't know, maybe I'm just stupid. But I didn't really figure out where the mines are, but I did figure out where the mines aren't, if you know what I mean. This very corner block here has to be safe, okay? If you take a look at this, we've only got 2 mines left, all right, first of all. It could either be here or here, in this case. It can't be in both of these places, because if that were the case, then we would actually have 3 surrounding this 2, and we'd have 2 surrounding this 1. So it can't be in both those places, and one or the other. And then depending on where it is over here is going to determine where it is over here. It could be in any of these 2 places. This, however, is safe. All right? The reason why this one is safe is because this 2, the box, the grid surrounding it, doesn't reach down here. In fact, the grids surrounding all of these don't reach over here. So that means that this one is safe. And I actually think this one is safe too, but let me just double check on that because that is a little scary. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I think it is safe. Yep. Whew. I was really about to, like, I swear, if that was a mine, I would probably thrown my mouse across the room. Actually, no, I was pretty certain that was safe. So now we've narrowed this down a little bit more. So this one has a mine here, either a mine here or here. This 2 has 2 mines surrounding it. Unfortunately, that wasn't exactly as helpful as it could have been. But yeah. Anyways, just a little bit of something there for you. So yeah, I will continue to figure out where this has been. As you can see, it's taken me a lot of thinking to figure that out. I don't know why. Okay guys, I'm thinking I might have figured this out. Uh, this is actually one of those cases though where I literally figured this out and then immediately I'm starting to explain it. So we shall see. Hopefully I got this right. So I could very well blow up and ruin the entire game entirely here, which would be quite embarrassing. But I have a feeling that the mines are actually located here and here. Alright? Now, let's take a look at this so we can make sure that what our logic here is correct. This 2 right here now has 2 mines surrounding it. This 3 now has 3 mines surrounding it. Alright, this 1 now has 1 mine surrounding it. This 2 has these 2 mines. This 1 has this 1 mine. Now, if this mine were right here, then this would actually be a 4. Okay, so that's one thing. If this mine were right here, then this 2 would actually become a 3. You got that? Now, if this mine were right here, then that could still work. Shoot. However, I'm pretty confident this one's safe, but I'm scared to click it because what if there's just... What if? Just the what ifs, these 2 are still pretty vague. It's really kind of hard to pinpoint here. So, I'm just scared of these being wrong, you know what I mean? That's kind of embarrassing. In fact, honestly, I don't know if this is actually possible to definitively come up with an answer for. I mean, I think it is, but... Because, I mean, we could have this one be down here, and that would still potentially work if we move this over here. So, this is the problem with Minesweeper. This is the biggest problem with Minesweeper. Wait. Yeah. We brought this down here and moved this one over here. It could still work. Couldn't it? Wait, look at this down here. And then this one is over here. Yeah. I hate this game. I hate everything. I'm scared. What if it blows up when I click it? Because it's so vague. I literally don't think there is a way to definitively determine this. I really think there isn't, actually. I mean, I could sit here forever and think about this. Like this 1, that 1 is set. This 2 is set. This 3 is set. We're good on the 3. We're good on the 2. We're good on the 1. But we could, again, have the other way around. This could be down here. If this are down here, this 2, and this are over here. This 2, boom and boom would have one there. This 1 would be over here. This 1 would obviously be right there. This 2 would be here and here. This 3 would be here, here, and here. Oh no, here, here, and here. So I think this is probably one of those cases where it's uncertain. We're just going to have to risk it. And I was wrong. Oh my gosh. Are you joking? No fair. Absolutely no fair. That was an unfair game. I must say, I'm very mad. Actually, I'm not that mad. Wow. But seriously, look at this. I mean, where I had the flags works. Look, you see, again, like I say, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here's the 2. 1, 2. All right, here's the 1. Okay, 1 right there. All right, and the 2 right here. It's got 1, 2. And then the 1 here has got 1. The 2 here, 1, 2. The 3, yeah, I've already done the 3. Again, that was vague. All right, there was really no way to actually solve that bit. So I'm not mad, but I want to go and I want to get into a few of the things that I wish this version had that the original PC version has. All right, there's two major, actually there's one very, very major feature that's missing, and there's one kind of minor feature that's missing. Let's go ahead and let's start with the minor feature. On the PC version, and the thing is that I'm using my Magic Mouse right now. I really should have grabbed a 2-button mouse, but you know, on your PC, if you have a 2-button mouse, when you open the game, if you press both the left and the right mouse buttons at the same time, you would highlight not only the block that your mouse is hovering over, but the 3x3 grid around it. And what that allowed you to do was that allowed you to get a quick reference as to basically the block surroundings. Because I'm not going to lie, having a grid like this, I mean, you're looking at a specific block and looking at the blocks around it, but sometimes, I mean, actually here, sometimes when I have this held down, you know, you might be looking at like this area, especially if there's a flag right here. I don't know. It's weird. So, you know, yeah. I don't want to play this again. So that's one feature that's missing, is the ability to sort of select the whole 3x3 grid around it. I think literally that was the only purpose of that, was just to get a quick, you know, sort of idea if you're really bad at visualizing these grids and whatnot, like I am for some reason. You know, you could use that to see, just get a better idea as to what's going on in the map, or on the map, on the game board. Now, the major thing that's missing here, let's see. So I know there's a mine there. I know there's a mine here. There's a mine here. But, okay, there's mines here and here. And let's say, okay, so looking at this one right here, you see we've got these 5 options. I'm uncertain as to any of these. So let's say that I wanted to, you know, just say there could be mines here, but I'm not sure. Well, guess what? You know, in the PC version, you can place question marks. You cannot place question marks in this version. All right? There is no way. I've tried everything. I have tried command clicking. That just places a flag. I've tried alt clicking. Well, guess what that does? That just brings up this thing. That cheat. Control clicking is just another way of right clicking. Shift clicking does nothing. And space clicking, I've even tried space clicking, does nothing. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that is a feature that really needs to be added into this version. It's unfortunate that it isn't, and I did that on purpose, by the way, guys. It's unfortunate that it's not in here, so I don't know why it isn't. So, yeah, I think that would be a very, very neat feature to be included, because that was included in the PC version. I don't see why. You know, they basically went for the exact same look as the PC version, which I'm actually quite happy about, because, I mean, I have a pretty easy time learning new applications and stuff and new programs that I download. You know, it doesn't take me that long to learn them. But, you know, in this case, I was able to just download this and literally start playing instantly. I knew how everything worked. Everything works pretty much the same as it does in the PC version, and that's great. So, yeah, I think that is going to do it for this app, guys. Like I say, it's free, but if you want to get the expert mode, again, here's the expert mode. Oh, that's the expert mode. Got 99 mines. Oops. Yeah, there's all 99 right there, apparently. And the custom version, which is basically allows you to drag these sliders around. I can make it. Unfortunately, you can't like input text directly. I think that's a feature that should be implemented. I do believe you could do that on the PC version, but let's say I like having 20 by 20 with 200 mines. That is insanity right there. Do you see that? That is insanity. Seriously, if you want to try this out, then try it, and if you can beat it, then send me a picture of it or something, I guess. I guess you'd send it through Google Plus or whatever. So anyways, guys, that is going to do it. So thank you all for watching. Again, check this app out. I'll have the link to this in the description. That was weird. So, yeah, there we go. Thank you all for watching, and adios. Rage quit. Alright guys, it just occurred to me that I forgot another very major issue with this game. I was about to start editing my video, as you can see, and I realized that I forgot something. Yeah, for whatever reason, when you open if you have a MacBook Pro 15-inch specifically, one of the 15 inches, the 15-inch laptops with the the dual graphics cards, the low powered graphics card for easy going tasks, and then you have the high powered graphics card for playing games and whatnot. For whatever reason, when you open the Minesweeper game, now I'm not going to be able to demonstrate it here because actually the fact that I'm recording my screen requires the high powered graphics card. But when you open up the Minesweeper game, you will see if you were to go under here, I think there is a way to check this under the energy saving preferences. Or no, not the energy saver preferences. Under, yeah, as you can see, these are the high powered apps right now. It will tell you right here under graphics card you're using the high performance, and when you close out of the game, you'll see it switch back to the low performance. So I don't really know why the game requires the high-powered graphics for that. So if you're playing this game, like let's say you're trying to kill time on, if you're at a bus or whatever and you're trying to kill time and you're on your laptop for whatever reason you want to play the game, just know that it requires the high-powered graphics card. I think this is something that really. Oh, I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm using the internal microphone on here, and I just realized I was trying to clean my laptop off right there, which probably did not sound very nice. But yeah, just something to keep note of there. Just make sure that you have adequate battery power if you're going to be playing this off of the battery. I would recommend, this kind of sucks, but I would recommend that your laptop be plugged in when you're playing this, especially if you're on the way to work and you maybe don't have your charger with you or whatever. If that's the case, just don't play it at all. Or get the iOS version, which I may or may not be reviewing pretty soon. So guys, that's going to do it. Thank you all for watching, and adios, for real this time.